Welcome back, everybody, to the KPLS show. I'm your host, Kungfu Panda, sitting here with my co-host.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Landshark, your cricket killer. Hey, as you know, we're not in the studio tonight. We are outside on the compound. Got a big show planned for y'all tonight. Got a special guest coming in. We actually had some stuff happen off camera we're going to talk about that's actually really dope. We've got the fire going. We're changing the profile a little bit today. It is going to be the KPLS first episode of Campfire Confessions, filmed in front of a live audience today. So if we stumble over our words, we do apologize. Hey, what's been going on, big man? How's everything been rocking this week?
Everything's going good. Been working out the weight training's been doing really good.
Good.
Getting stronger, getting slimmer. It's the most important thing.
And so I said something happened off camera. We got a special guest who's kitted in a beautiful little Molly vest.
He's tempting Panda. He's tempting Panda.
Did we have a jump over? Hey, you've known for the couple of years we've been doing this. My man is vintage. He loves the Alice. He loves the Vietnam era gear. I'm the old man of the crew, but I still love modern technology.
Yep.
I love the modernized gear, the modernized look. So there might have been a little switch over. He tried on a plate carrier. What do you think, brother?
Yep, felt pretty good. Fit pretty good. I don't know. It might be time to retire this Alice gear.
That's a big deal right there, y'all. Like I said, y'all been listening to us, watching us, whether it was on Spotify, now that we're on YouTube, for a few years now. So that's a big deal. So hey, we talked. Got some things coming down the pipe.
We got something special coming soon.
So we're gonna call it an unmasking.
It will be an unmasking.
We're having an unmasking with our main man from over there at the Haunted Trail of Chaos, Mr. Steve Dameron, Chaos Decline himself, is going to come in unmasked, and we're going to have a sit-down conversation. We're going to talk about his life.
Yep.
We're going to talk about horror. We're going to talk about what's coming up, because that creepy season is creeping closer. And y'all know that's what we live for. We live for the month of October. We love when the veil opens up and the spooky is at its finest. So, that's coming down.
It's going to be exciting.
Going to be exciting. I'm always excited for that. Anytime you hear Landshark talk, that's what he's talking about. Yeah. So we got that coming up. We're real excited. They're doing a grand opening of some new grounds that they're.
We've been invited twice to go down to them. And,
so yeah,
beautiful.
That seems to be the sign right now. That seems to be the gig right now. And if that is what's going to happen, can't wait. Hopefully everything works out again. That's a great crew of people over there. They put on a great hunt, and I had a blast last year.
Oh yeah.
It's part of what we do. It's part of the KPLS crew. Speaking of KPLS crew, as we said, we got a special guest in the house tonight. We always got special ghosts. We got a special guest in the house tonight. Kungfu is going to conduct an interview with what may be a new member of the KPLS crew. You heard Landshark talk about the training we was doing.
Yep.
This is a gentleman that's in on that with us.
So we're gonna get a brand new. We're gonna get an outside perspective instead of Landshark. We're gonna get another guy's perspective.
Another guy that's actually doing what we're doing.
And from what you told me last time, you told me that you had a strange encounter going on last time.
So it happened twice.
It's twice now.
Yeah. What we thought were deer, we don't know. Myself, I thought it was a skinwalker. But you can always hope. We'll talk about that because he actually witnessed it. They were there in the same spot 3 different times. We jumped it. If it was a deer, it would have ran. It didn't ran. It stood its ground. Probably about 120 yard, 110 yard field with a little invert on it. So it was and I had my predator light out, and you could see the eyeballs clear as day. There was definitely something there, and it was, it was off the ground. It was big, so he could talk about that. So when we bring him out, that's what that'll be a cool little story to talk about.
Yeah, well, I think it's about time we bring out our guest.
Okay.
What do you think?
Let's bring him on out. B, step to the stage, my friend. Step to the stage, my friend. Guys, this is we call him B for now. This is Agent B.
Agent B.
Hopefully going to do a patch over. We got to find that spirit animal. We got to find that spirit cryptid. Mm-hmm. Yo, man, talk a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about what brought you to the training, the survival, and the gun world per se. That's what we dig.
Well, first of all, I want to appreciate Panda.
Yep.
And Landshark for bringing me out to the show.
I appreciate you coming on.
What really got me started with the whole training idea was just protect my friends, my loved ones, get in better shape, take care of myself. Most of all, just learn new things, like taking care of your kit, cleaning your weapons, you know, all the maneuvers, like clearing houses or whatever.
You know, I told you we got to do a little bit of that with a trained military dude. He was a team leader. Talk about the night that we done we cleared the building.
We'd stack up. We had 4 with us, including me and Landshark here. He taught us how to clear in, search door frames. We'd pretend to kick the door in, that there's a door there, you know, to play in. But how to maneuver our rifles, our secondaries, or whatever.
Yeah, and just work from different parts of the stack. Man, it was a fun little workout, and that was kind of our warm up before the workout and doing the nighttime land nav. That was pretty fun, dude. I'm telling you, like, gotta get that schedule right so we can bring Panda up and get him in on a couple.
Also the hand gestures. Stacking up.
Yeah, I never knew that. Yeah, like kind of talk, like reach back and talk with your hands through hand gestures before stacking up and going into it and clearing a room, which was dope, man. It's just things like that help you in your prep and help you in your survival. I mean, one day it's going to hit the fan. You know, every empire falls. Are you going to fight for your ground, or are you going to let somebody take it over?
Yeah, that's a really good point. And go back to what you're saying with training. The most important thing is not only that, is you're bettering yourself as a person.
Absolutely.
And you're getting better. So that's that's a very important aspect a lot of people don't go into. But,
right.
You know, it's nice to see that perspective. So he's been telling me about this nighttime training y'all been doing, and then out in the field. I want your perspective on it. I've heard it from Landshark. I want to hear it from you.
From the whole.
From your perspective. I want your eyes view.
It's hard to explain. You know, we 100, like you said, 110 yards out deep. You know, what was it, the last time we was there? You and
Scum
approached it.
Yeah,
we stood its ground.
Yeah, we got across the field, dude, and I had the Predator light up, and it didn't go nowhere until we got within a little bit, and as we dropped the light and come back up, it was gone.
It was gone.
Yeah, so
that's an interesting thing. So, from your perspective, what do you think? You know, because Landshark is a big cryptologist and stuff that we think we are, that we know we are. You know, he goes straight into, hey, this might be the skinwalker.
Yeah,
What is this? This is, you know,
there's no possible way it was a deer.
You know, what was your thinking on that?
A little on me though. You know, I have Apache and Cherokee, so I believe in all that native stuff. But here's the thing: we don't know what's out there. We don't know what you're gonna run into in the dark. You know, don't be scared of the dark. Be afraid of what's in the dark. That's
Always be wary. Always keep your head on a swivel. Yeah.
Like George, it was something we don't know.
Enough to put
your hair on
the edge. Yeah, put
and
your
mine
edge.
did. Mine stuck up.
It was a creepy situation, but that's what we do it for. It's a creepy ground that we train on too, so we can't really talk about that. So it's got its own stories. Yeah, and it's
old.
Yeah, it's old. There's been a lot of tales about it. You know, even before we become employees up there, I've heard tales about it all my life. You know, and I've seen some things. He's seen some things. Got some things on video. Like it's a wicked place. So being out there at night, and it's the last time we went up, we kind of done like a small coyote hunt because we do have youth on our campus and we have to keep them safe. So we do legally hunt coyotes while we're there. You know? And we were on our way out, and we heard the awfulest fight. It was probably 40 yards up on a ridge away from us, and you heard a coyote. It sounds what probably was a fox, making like a real high pitched chirping sound. And I mean, you can tell there's like a small pack of coyotes that got a hold of it, dude, on their way out. So we have a call on us at all times. We stop and hit the call, nothing come out, but it got eerie. The way that the air stopped, the way that the bugs stopped chirping and stopped turning, it just become a wicked situation.
There's multiple times bugs stopped chirping.
Yeah. So
even the owls were quiet.
But it's I mean for the workout that it is, and you know what we're doing, it's great. It's a fun time. I have a blast.
I love it.
Yeah, we all have to sit, you know, for at least 5 minutes afterwards to kind of get that breath back about us. Like, man, that's fun. That's pretty cool.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting. I'd like to be able to get part of that one, if the schedule ever works out. But moving on a little bit, we are a cryptid and a horror show and a prepping show, so got to ask some questions about you, buddy. All right. Horror, what do you like? What's your stuff? What do you get into?
Michael Myers, Jason.
Big slasher guy?
Yeah, Chucky.
Yeah,
Like,
so that's somebody.
Chucky.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've had a few guests on the show. Chucky's somebody we've not had mentioned a lot.
Not really.
And I mean, he's been around. He's withstood the test of time. Some people will put him on that Mount Rushmore of horror.
Yeah.
Like he's and he goes in the slasher. It is it's kind of more. Yeah, it's a slasher. Although it's got the voodoo paranormal
Yeah.
beginning. I love which one is it that they're at the ROTC camp? That's probably my favorite one.
That's Chucky 3.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. I really enjoyed that, and then the original's a pretty good movie. I'm not going in on the series though. Have you watched any of the series?
Like the new TV show?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I haven't either. So that's maybe something for y'all to check out there.
Something I'll check out.
Yeah, yeah. So, you say you like Michael Myers, and we've been down this. God, we got down this road at least 30 times. Even when we're not doing the show, me and him's calling back and forth. Like, hey, what about this? So, what's your favorite Halloween movie?
Probably Halloween 2.
Halloween 2. So you like the one that's in the hospital?
Yeah.
See, it's a guilty pleasure
I
for
like them all,
Landshark.
though.
Yeah, I like them all. Well,
Not some of the more recent ones.
The more recent ones do struggle.
Yeah.
you know how I feel about ends. We've already talked about that. I won't waste my breath.
They do struggle.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the book is awesome. We actually were talking about this not long ago. The book is awesome.
Yeah.
But Halloween Kills has got some cool scenes in it. As far as a Michael Myers movie, I didn't like. So
The kill scenes are pretty gnarly.
yeah, they are. They're more Friday the 13th, less Halloween.
Yeah.
And then like what did you think about the Rob Zombie Halloween movie? Did you like that?
I liked it for what it was.
I like it.
I appreciate it.
I've always preferred part 1 over part 2, though.
Me too. Just the only thing about it, like once after you listen to the book, you realize that hulking menace is really not him.
Yeah.
He's called the Shape for a reason.
Yeah.
He's like, if you want to put like your slashers into a fighting category, like Jason is a brawler, Mike's like a ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like he's like that guy that in and out of the shadows becomes door facing. He becomes that like so that big hulking guy like Tyler Mane.
Yeah.
Tyler Mane's a freaking monster. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different version, I guess. I do prefer 1 to 2, but it's a Rob Zombie movie. I'm gonna watch a Rob Zombie movie. I was watching Devil's Rejects last night while I was falling asleep, so I'm always gonna watch a Rob Zombie movie.
Let me hit you off with something. Sci-fi horror. You guys like sci-fi horror?
We have many of arguments over the Alien and Predator series. If you don't remember, go back to Spotify and check out the Yacha versus Xenomorph episode. Yeah, it was a fun episode. We don't have no video on that. Maybe now that's something we can sit down and do one day. Is have a good discussion over that. I like a good alien invasion movie.
Yeah.
I'm not big for being in space, but I do enjoy a good alien invasion movie.
And I've always, I like kind of like the more Xeno kind of like the bug hunt kind of creatures. Like you get an alien that's so advanced but like so primitive at the same time that just destroys.
Are you talking more body snatchers or more the Thing?
Okay, I like both. Okay, but I prefer the Thing better because I like the grotesque aspect of it. You can't kill that.
Yeah.
And I don't like how body snatchers is just technically a bunch of plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of ruins it for me. But I like the Thing, for example. You know, if I'm just having one cell of your DNA and it's able to copycat you.
For it to come out in, was it early 80s, brother?
Late 80s.
Okay, it come out in the 80s either way. That was before its time. The CGI, the stunts, the makeup. Man, that's the shit that horror is made for, and I love that movie. Thing is a very underrated sci-fi movie. Well, what do you like in the sci-fi genre? Like, what's your favorite there? Like,
Probably just like you, the Xenomorphs and Predators. I mean, that's.
wait till you see the shorts coming. Speaking of the Predators, got her man Chaos. That Yacha outfit's almost done.
Xenomorph or Predator.
Predator.
Mm-hmm.
Yacha's gotta love the Yacha. Gotta love the Yacha. And I mean, listen. So we got, is it Romulus coming out?
Romulus is coming out
You
soon.
got Romulus coming out. It is for sure being slated for Prey 2 to come out. So you've got 2 Xenomorph and Yacha movies coming down the pipe. Maybe we can get something going on at Disney, man. We need a new Alien versus Predator movie. That would be dope. And speaking of movies, I don't know if y'all have seen this, and I'm sorry, I was talking to Panda beforehand, and I forgot to get the name of it. There's a very interesting slasher movie coming out, and it's from the first-person perspective of the killer. Boobs Everdeen, can you Google that movie real quick? We're still working on it.
Hey, we got our Jamie now.
Hey, Jamie, can you look at that for me? Shout out to Joe Rogan if you see us. We're taking donations, sir. Well, you too can be a sponsor to the KPLS for just a mere $1 million. Shit, Mr. Rogan. All right, so
that's a good concept. We never got a perspective of the killer, so I think that's gonna be cool. And you said it's gonna be like a first-person view.
It's gonna be like a first-person view of like. So,
in a violent nature.
Violent nature. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Let's be honest. In a violent nature. It's an indie film. It's the first of its kind. You get to follow the killer around instead of wondering where he's going to come from. You get to see the perspective of the people getting scared, and killed, and all that. And I've heard that it's with the Terrifier, with gruesome kills. So. That's interesting.
So it's like it's like a fan dream. You get to watch it in the perspective of Michael now. Now you get that experience.
Yeah, that's something different. That's real cool. So I look forward to that. Anything coming out that y'all look forward to on the horror scare movie front?
That's really the only thing I can think of. Got anything you can think of?
No, sir.
I will say this. I hope this is going to be the start of a better horror genre for this year. Because last year the horror genre that coming out was not very good. It wasn't on par.
Yeah. So last year was kind of dominated by those Exorcist movies, right?
And they weren't even good. They weren't even good.
That again, that's played out. Let's get back to the 80s. Let's get back to some creature features. Let's get back to some slashers. Let's get back to some nasty ass rock and roll type style kills. That's what we need. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to some good horror, a little bit of jump scare, some boobies in some movies, and some throats getting cut. What's wrong with that? It's America. That's what we need to go down that road again.
Everybody likes boobies.
Yeah, I mean, I miss the 80s style scary movies, man. I miss the
gruesome kill.
Yeah, the
one-liner.
The freaking one-liners,
exactly.
The cheesiness. Everything's got to be so damn serious now. Let's get back to having a little fun. Like, get back to making movies. Stop doing this. Like, once again, we're gonna have that crow talk. Just stop doing these remakes. Do something original.
Yep.
And we got some special guests on the show tonight. Hi, girls. Yeah, they show up. If y'all remember one of the last times we had an outdoor show, Big Jake was here, and we had a female deer trying to kill his entrant come in at the same time as him. So the babies are back. It's almost that time of year for them to come around looking for the corn. We'll have to put it out for them. You might see them go running by here in a little bit. There's about 4 or 5 of them. That's the greatness about living up here, man. Living out in the wilderness, You've heard us talk about this for a while, and we're finally here, and you get to see sitting out here just doing what we love, talking horror, talking survival, talking guns, talking good slasher flicks, and look over and there's 6, 7 deer running around your backyard. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep. It's amazing.
So, any other questions for?
So this whole podcast, we're a bunch of horror guys. We're also pretty big gun guys, and we kind of got if you've watched any of our previous stuff, we kind of got we got a split. I'm an old school guy. I'm a more nostalgic guy. I like a lot of older style weapons. He likes a lot of newer style, a lot of more customization about his weapons. What about you? What's your favorite kind of weapon?
Come out right there, didn't it?
I'm more on Landshark. I like the modern technology. I like SBR builds.
So what is your favorite then? Your favorite weapon? If you even if you have it or you don't have it, or hey, I need to have this.
I like the SCAR platform, the 308 SCAR platform.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Yeah, I mean they're out there, shit talked about them, whatever. But I appreciate it. I like it. I mean,
I think
everybody's
that's
entitled.
the first that we've had somebody on and
Yeah.
they've actually mentioned the SCAR platform. And I mean, and that 308, good God.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. If y'all know about Landshark, he loves it stopping power. That's
Yep.
plenty of it right
plenty.
there. That's plenty. That'll knock down your Leatherface. That'll knock down your Jason Voorhees every day of the week.
Yeah.
Twice on a Sunday.
Yeah, you might take a couple trees down too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So as far as sidearms, I know he's part of the Glock family. He actually has a beautiful
Everybody
Gen-
around here is a Glock whore.
he's got a beautiful Gen 5 Glock 19. Is there any like certain handgun that if you could, is that the one you would customize, or is there any one that you'd go get and customize? That be your gun, your kit gun?
Man, like, I love my Glock, but like, if I really wanted to sit down and build one, it'd probably be like a Sig Sawyer or something.
Hey, listen,
Any of those.
that P series is pretty dangerous in the Sig.
Yeah.
You got the Navy SEALs.
EP26.
Yeah, that's what some of the Navy SEAls run. If it's good enough for the U.S. Navy SEAls, it's good enough for about anybody else. I would reckon. You know what I mean?
Some clean handguns.
Yeah.
For sure.
They really are, and they're going to last forever, man.
Yeah.
You're going to have it. As Pat McNamara, the great Pat McNamara says, you'll have that gun forever, and it's going to shoot down the line every time.
And nostalgia. M9 Beretta. Those are nice.
Oh yeah.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, the gun. Yeah, Resident Evil, the gun of the 80s and 90s, the early 90s.
So, I'm going to add on to this. So, where I'm thinking about trying to modernize a little bit, even probably going to modernize up to probably about the 90s. I've been thinking about it. And I've been seeing it. Price on it's kind of worrying me a little bit. But I've seen this HK USB 45 that I really want to get.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a big Metal Gear guy.
Okay.
So I want to get, try to build me, basically a SOCOM.
Yeah.
That's what I want to get. So I'm thinking about that. But now that I bring that up, Landshark here tells me that, you're a gamer a little bit of streaming. You did a little bit of streaming stuff. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've been gaming probably since I was 5 years old, 6 years old.
Mhm.
Recently, I say about a little. Well,
And
April.
there she goes.
April made 2 years.
Hey, girls, we're filming over here. Appreciate you.
Come on through, guys. We got more. We got 2 more left over there.
But as you're saying,
I promise you that won't be cut out.
I started streaming about 2 years ago.
Yep.
They're on Twitch.
Is my son going to ride one, or does he even notice her there? He's now single.
so what do you usually stream? What do you usually play?
Shooter games, such as Battlefield,
Mhm.
and I play a couple single player games like your Elder Scrolls series,
Yep.
Your Fallout series, and a couple of the like real mill sim type games like Escape from Tarkov, and
Mhm.
most recently I've been pumping a lot of hours into after work is Gray Zone Warfare.
Yep.
So that's a really good game. Solid game.
Yeah, gotcha. I got in a little bit of Arma for a little bit, but
Played a lot of Arma.
yeah.
They're mad at us. I can hear them blowing back
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I'm mad. They'll get over it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, that's pretty neat. You still doing it? You still doing it occasionally, or what's the? We've been.
With how life's took over the past little over a year now,
Mhm.
I've been slacking on it a little bit, but I'll get back to it. Just trying to
Yep.
get back into the daylight.
Right, right.
Well, it's kind of hard to game when you're actually doing it for real.
Yeah.
You're training for real.
That's not even that. It's just
Yeah, it's,
work, man.
Yeah.
It's always in the way.
And
It's always there.
We work at the same place, and he works the hardest shift there. And give credit, they do great at it, but it is the hardest shift at what we do, and without saying too much. But so with your gaming, when we were talking about this, you said that you had been on a podcast before, correct?
Yeah, the Battlefield podcast show. I was on there with Julian Django and Gravity.
Cool.
Yeah, talked about patch notes of the new Battlefield that's recently out now. It's, Battlefield 2042.
Mhm.
I don't recommend it.
So
It's,
they're outside the Landsharks universe on this one. I play a few video games, but I have to have the wife turn it on and do everything else. I press the buttons and look at the colors. I'm not very good at gaming, so. That's still dope. Getting out there, getting your name out there, getting on that platform where other people recognize you. getting on that platform of getting to push a channel, and that's real dope.
Yep.
That's awesome.
In a half a year there, I mean, I hit 500 followers.
So
I was
on your way,
making money on the side with
Yeah.
it and stuff.
Yep.
But life calls and take responsibility. Better try to better myself and better the people around me.
And that's one of the things that when I was telling Panda, I was bringing him on and just talking about how he one of the most humble human beings and hardworking human beings I've ever met. Man, he'll always step up. He's always going to take responsibility, whether it's good or bad. And that's one thing I really relish about this young man. So with that being said, you heard a little bit about a patch over. So Panda and myself would like to extend that prospect. And now the prospect, you got to go on one shooting event and one hunt, whether it is going through a haunted house or just doing a camp or a search through a haunted area. That will be the prospect, the patch over prospect to earn the Cryptid Hunter logo and be part of the KPLS crew, man. What do you think?
I'd be more than happy.
So there you go, y'all. That's another member coming to the family. We know we can get this done. We got Caesar's Goofy Ass still lined up to go, and I think we're going to talk a little bit about Scum.
Yep.
And KPLS family's growing. We got them camps coming up. Me and the missus are talking about doing a really, really dope Jason Voorhees style camp in Knoxville that they put on a great show down there at Knoxville Horror.
Yeah.
So we'll get some things coming down the pipe, man. Anything else you want to talk about today? Anything?
There's one more thing. Since he likes his SPR and scars, what about just straight meat and potatoes right there? Quoting Quick and the Dad of Leonardo DiCaprio. That's basically my XM16 I built out of an AR. Tell me what you think. I want your honest opinion. I want a new person to think. What do they think about it?
It's sexy.
It's clean. It's clean.
You can't beat
Old
nostalgia.
Old nostalgia. I mean,
Old
and
nostalgia.
and the gun of that's another gun of the 80s.
I mean, nostalgia here. I mean, Tiger Stripe.
Yeah.
Tiger Stripe and the Alice.
Yeah.
And that's when I was talking to B about Kungfu Panda, I was like, hey, listen, man, he's young, but he's a nostalgic dude. He loves all old school type equipment. And that's the thing I love about the gun world and I love about training. Everybody likes something different, man. And it's just, everybody brings something different to the table, and it's a cool little group to be around, environment to be around, a community to be a part of. And for the most part, everybody's really, really respectful. You have a few of your gun snobs out there, but everybody I've run into has been real respectful and just dope people, and that's what the Landshark wants to be around.
Well, the best thing about it is, in my opinion, is you get the best of both the old and the new.
Right.
What works old,
Absolutely.
still works for you. What works for new that you probably need to fix on.
That's what you like. Who cares what anybody else likes? I mean, when you put the work in with it, hey, anything can be capable.
Yeah.
So, so done a little bit of a different profile, done a little bit of a different show tonight. We want to kind of get done with it. We got some family here. We want to kick back and enjoy the fire, enjoy the weather while it's out. Might have me an adult beverage. Just enjoy the day being off and live a little life for a second. What do you think, man?
Sounds pretty good. So, anything you want to say to the folks at home? Anything you want to try to plug? Anything you got going on?
If you guys want to catch me on twitch.tv, BRYANZERKS with a Y and Brian, catch me on there. And, subscribe to these guys, give them a follow, give them a thumbs up, comment, share it with your friends.
And we appreciate everybody that do, even the haters, because if you're taking the time to make fun of something, you're still watching the material and you're still a fan. Appreciate you.
You're helping them out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and sign this bad boy off.
Hey, we appreciate y'all as always. Hey, we're getting closer and closer and closer into that creepy season, our favorite time of the year. Adding new family members, Big Mo's back on our side. So with that being said, this is your boy Landshark, your creepy killer, saying it's better to have it than not need it. If you need it, you better go and grab it.
This is your boy Kung Fu Panda. Always remember, folks, you got time to bleed, so keep on moving.
Rock and roll.